Continuing the theme of new watches for 2019, we recently received one of the coolest watches of Baselworld here at the office. So it was only right we did a little unboxing, first impressions and hands-on with the Oris 65 Bronze two-tone diver. Opening the Oris box, it's clear that this is a well-balanced watch in pretty much every aspect. The 40mm width with its execution and inclusion of bronze effectively adds something that we haven't really seen in the 65 lineup before. As you can tell, the watch now features bronze throughout the oyster style bracelet and the bezel. It's worth noting that if you're not a fan of the bronze touching your skin, the bezel is actually stainless steel, with just the insert being bronze. Balance seems to be the word of choice with this watch, and the dial is a textbook example of this. This really ties everything together on the watch. A two-tone diver could look quite dressy in gold, the new Submariner for example, but Oris went for a cool casual bronze instead. Not only a lot more on brand, but it also keeps the watch pretty versatile. That deep blue glossy dial does have a tendency to smarten the watch up a little, but again, the bezel with its reverse stamped minute markers just tones it down. The dial is actually a curved gloss one, which mirrors the style of the domed sapphire to add even more character. Watches with a date at 6 can either look out of place or, well, perfect. And in the case of the 65 diver, it's the latter. As the date window sits on a small loomed indice, it's actually framed really well. Unsurprisingly, the 65 feels well proportioned, comfortable, and actually quite unique on the wrist. There aren't many other watches available at this price point that look similar, and if there was, it would most likely share the same brand name. This is a thin watch. The caseback disappears once on the wrist, which emphasises its slender, angular case. If you're used to wearing genuine vintage sports watches, this is a fantastic option, coming in at a modern size. After only a few days with the watch, it's clear this 2019 version of the 65 diver doesn't take itself too seriously, in the best possible way. Not only is the watch stylish and on trend, with a combo of bronze and two-tone, but it's also full of charm, something that will only develop over the years of ownership, courtesy of those bronze editions. This is yet another Oris that will please a lot of wrists. Its balanced sizing and effective additions of bronze give this watch a solid benchmark for success. The gloss blue curved dial sets the watch off just right, making this one of the strongest releases this year. If you want to see more of this watch in the future, be sure to subscribe and of course visit our online magazine for regular weekly content covering interesting aspects of watches. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.